All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Houston Rockets Daily, where we post daily Houston Rockets content trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by the NBA draft. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. As always, hit the like button, drop a comment down below. I want to talk about Jabari Smith. I'm going to kind of this is like my first official draft video. I really think the Houston Rockets, should draft Jabari Smith. I'm going to kind of break down to you why in today's video. Now, he's one of the big reasons I was very critical on the Houston Rockets losing every game possible so we could finish with the worst record and go for, the first pick in the draft. Now, this is under the assumption Houston gets the first pick. Once we get the lottery here next month, we'll kind of get into some ulterior scenarios then. But if Houston has the first pick, I'm taking Jabari Smith. I think he is the most sound prospect there is. I don't think there's as much high risk, high reward as there is with a guy like Chet. I think one thing is clear. Jalen Green is the future of the Houston Rockets. He's the future of the Houston Rockets. That man can score on a dime. And if Jalen's your number one, I'm not necessarily targeting a guy like Jaden Ivey as much as I am a guy like Jabari Smith, because the way I see it is you have a 6'10" versatile forward who can guard multiple positions. He can play multiple positions. He's 6'10". He's 18 years old, and he can shoot the three ball. So there's so much hate with Jabari Smith after the NCAA tournament, which if you guys have been watching this channel, you know my thoughts on, kind of scouting guys just solely based off March Madness. It's like, well, I don't really think that's how we should be doing it, i.e. Jalen Suggs last year had a phenomenal March Madness, and, well, his rookie year was very, very underwhelming. So looking at Jabari, this past season with Auburn, 17 points per game, 7.4 rebounds, 2 assists, also gave you a block and 1.1 steals per game, shot 43% from the field, and then he shot 42% from downtown. So it's clear this man can score the basketball, and that is another reason I would love for Houston to draft him, is if Jalen Green is your number one. Other teams are going to know Jalen Green is our number one. This past season, in the first half, it was kind of like, all right, Jalen's not really doing too much. Our number one option, kind of Christian Wood. KPJ's up there for sure. But now moving forward, the way Jalen ended this season, he's going to have a lot of defensive respect given to him. There's going to be a lot of bodies trying to just kind of hold Jalen Green to his own, because he's cocky, he's flashy, he likes to flex. He knows he's a baller, and he wants everyone else to know he's a baller too. He wants to go demonstrate that he's a baller. So he's going to have a little bit more of a target on his back next season than he did this season. So Jabari Smith as a number two option moving forward, I really like that. I really like that. I know there's a bunch of people who are concerned with his dribbling. Well, he's 6'10". I mean, what kind of dribbling do you think he has? I saw a tweet from one of my guys earlier today. It's like, what do you think he's going to dribble like Kyrie Irving? He's 6'10". He's not a damn point guard. He's a forward who can play the three, he can play the four, he can guard the three, he can guard the four. He's a very multifaceted player. And I really just think he is the safest pick. I think he's honestly one of the more polished players in the NBA, even at such a young age. Obviously, there's a lot of rawness there. There's a lot of raw potential there. A lot of stuff he needs to work on, particularly moving. Just in general, I guess, kind of gets to that ball handling. But as of right now, Jabari Smith, he is the guy I want the Houston Rockets to draft. Even, I think one thing that I even saw in the game against Miami where Auburn lost was he shot horribly. He shot less than 20% from the field. He shot 12.5 from downtown. He only finished with 10 points. Well, gave you 15 rebounds, he gave you 4 assists, and he gave you 3 blocks. And that's something I'm very big on, is if your star players are not scoring the basketball, if they're just not having a good shooting night, they're going to do everything in their power to win the basketball game on defense, getting rebounds, getting assists, just being in the right spot, setting good picks, just being a good team basketball player. Because if you're not scoring that well, you got to try and help out your other teammates so you don't lose the damn basketball game. So that's really it for today. Probably do more deep scouting reports, but I wanted to get my official pick out as soon as I possibly can, because I know the NBA playoffs have already started, and I haven't made a Rockets video in like 3 days, so I wanted to get this video out to you guys If you have a player you want me to do next up, I was thinking about doing Paulo or maybe Chet. Reasons why Houston should draft him, why reasons Houston shouldn't draft them. I actually don't have a single reason Houston shouldn't draft Jabari Smith other than maybe he's young, and if anything, that's more enticing to me. So that's it for today, man. Hit the like button, hit that sub button for more Rockets content, and let me know your thoughts on Jabari down below. Peace.